and at the same time board a bus going to Victoria Island. She hated the big buses, referring to cross over the roads to the others to take one of the mini buses plying the Victoria Island routes. She carried Julius on herself and allowed John to walk. The walk was not a fast one as she had to walk at the little girl's pace. Mary made use of the footbridge, avoiding the gamble of death involved in running across the expressway. When they were atop the footbridge, the little boy became excited, jumping and kicking his little feet in the air. Water, water, he screamed, pointing out the large mass of water across the bridge to her sister. Don't see water, it's a river, said John. It's called lagoon, corrected Mary, feeling proud at the attempts of her children to correctly identify the matter. She glanced at the watch. The time was exactly 11:24 a.m. Lagoon, the children chorused. Mary pointed out some ships built at the far side of the sheet of water to the kids, and they continued their chatter over this new spectacle. Disembarking from the footbridge, they mingled with the thick crowds waiting to board vehicles. She felt dismay at the sight of the crowds she saw at the bus stop that morning, wondering how she was going to make it with her two kids. When she could not bear the sight of the crowds waiting at them, she withdrew from the turbulent crowd and moved closer to the lagoon to stay away from the violent crowd. 11:05 a.m. on Tuesday morning, General Post Office, Marina, Lagos. Mark watched from the hallway as the delivery van slit a hat in front of the General Post Office. He was feeling very excited after the morning hours walk. Something within him gave him a feeling of remote gumption for a reason he could not figure out. Each time the van came into the compound, he had often felt cocksure of a merry evening. He was no longer new on the job, as he could now guess each letter's content from the appearance of it. He was especially grateful to that old jailbird, Kojo, who had given him a course on such dubious matters as letter recognizance. Mark could collect vividly how it had all started. He had come to work on a certain day, feeling despondent over his financial circumstances, when the old man approached him and placed a hand on his shoulder. "You look run down," the man had said. Not quite, Mark had denied, but the old man seemed to see through him like a piece of transparent material. "You are a smart boy," he began, "but you seem to be more dumb than you know. You know I can smell through someone's mind, and my institution never tells me lies." Mark, who was now the post office work then, had started at the senior male sorter with a confused look. "It won't make my difference if you tell me lies. One thing I know is that you are not happy." The man talked on his equally aging face cap, the type of woolen caps people wore in the days of Queen Jaja. "Tell me something," the man continued. "I saw you throw something into the lagoon yesterday. Tell me, what was that?" Mark stared at him surprised. "You saw me?" "Yes, I said I saw you flying a letter. It was a fat letter into the lagoon at CMC yesterday, and now you think you can be smart with me. I always knew that young men think they are smart when they are only stupid." "It wasn't me you saw at CMT yesterday," Mark insisted, getting away into the far distance. "Listen, young man. If you listen, you are going to learn a lot of things. That's the reason why my father used to tell me long ago, God gave people 2 ears and only 1 mouth. If you listen 2 times as much as you talk, you are going to learn a lot. Get me?" The young man nodded. "Good. You are in financial crisis. I told you I can smell a man's feelings. I've been on this job more years than Methuselah was on earth, and I know the game as much as Muhammad Ali knows about boxing. I have also seen young men like you come and go in this job. You see, I like you. You seem to be smart, and I like smart people. But before I give you the spirit of survival in this job, come and buy me a cold beer. Being in